Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, heretics, xenos, and everything else in between. It is Friday, which means one thing. It's Hobby Corner Hangout Friday, and something's happened to my headphones. Yo, yeah, no, okay. We're alright. We're good. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you like the new music as well. I know, I'm sorry, I accidentally cut on it because I clicked the like button on it, so it would add to my playlist, and then it went on to sign in, and I was like, no! Like, harsh, man. Totally harsh. Hang on. What was it about here? Yo! I've got some sick guitar in that. How you doing? Hope you're alright. Let me know in the chat how you doing, what you've been up to this week and stuff like that. I'm going to let it play out because that's a tough song, right? That's sick. It's a nice change of pace as well. Normally it's, you know, it's either or you know. See what I mean? So yes, hello, welcome to the Hobby Corner. My name's Kev. It is Friday, which means it is our Hobby Corner Hobby Hangout. Hope you're well. Remember, typically around 10 o'clock mark, we will be doing our Community Corner moment. So if you aren't already on the Discord, hit the link. It's free to join. Post your stuff on the Community Corner tab, and we'll get to show it off to the entire world. Also, if you don't have Discord or you're on Facebook, then go whack it on the post on the Hobby Corner Facebook page, and if it's there, we'll show it off. So, I hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing okay. First of all, let's do our little early bird shout out while we're at it as well. So start right at the top. We got Mr. Lupus Canis. How you do? We got Waylanders Wandering. How you doing, mate? The Scooper Pairs 376. How you doing, man? Andrew Milligan. How you doing? We got Frost and Fierce. How you doing? Beautiful me, Foss. We've got Gina Doherty sliding in there as well. Hope you're well. Let us know what you're doing. Any of you getting any progress done on your March painting challenge? Your March KFC. Be nice to see if anyone's doing it. Remember, it is anything themed blue, so it doesn't have to specifically be ultramarines or actual Smurfs. But you are encouraged, and you do get extra points, in my eyes anyway. But as long as the paint scheme largely revolves around the blue theme, then it's all good. So yeah. Oh, Dave's at a birthday party, lurking. All right. Don't lurk at the birthday party, mate. Joking. Would a mortally wounded Rabuti Gilliman on a Nid base be okay? What, just like one Tormagon or Hormagon, whatever they're called, just like one little grunt finished him off? How dare you? Dabba-dee, dabba-da. Yep, that's it. No painting. To be honest, I haven't done any painting since that Sons of Horus miniature that I painted, which I had a lot of fun with, by the way. I haven't actually been painting anything because I haven't had a lot of time to hobby. I've recorded a few bits, but I haven't done anything with it because I just I'm at a point where I'm sitting down and I'm just like, okay, this is going to be a slog. And then I've got a big video that I'm working on. So of course that's going to take time, building up the clips over time. But mostly I've just been building bits and pieces that I've been accruing. I'm hoping that if I get it built, then I'll find stuff that I want to paint as I go along. So I'm not building then painting, because I don't think that kind of process is going to work for me. But if I build a whole bunch of stuff, I might find something that I'll like. And of course, like while I'm working through it, I can see what I can sell off on ChillCon, because of course they have a bring and buy. So there's that. Oh yeah, and let me know in the chat who's going to ChillCon this year. 1st of April in Sheffield, no less. £5 a ticket, not bad. If you pre-book, you get 2 free minis. 2 free minis, both Centurions, which is pretty cool. Lovingly sculpted. Or you could just get a ticket on the day. I don't think you get the free mini though. But there's so much to do, so much to see, and I've been promised there will be food. They've booked extra food vendors to ensure it. So I'm looking forward to it. So and because it is not near any of my children's birthdays, it means I can actually go up the night before and have a little hangout there, because I don't have a lot of time. I'm dropping the wife and kids off to a friend's in Birmingham, so it's a bit of a, you know, go to East Midlands before I go to the Midlands. But yeah, that way there with some friends with lots of kids, and then they have a nice weekend, and then I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to treat myself to maybe a nice cheap hotel. Just, you know, I could just sleep. Just have a real good night's sleep. And then, you know, go up nice and early the next day. Have a good day, and then if things go well, I might be home before tea time. Who knows? Anyways, enough of that. Today we're doing something a little bit different. So this can be blue suit. That's true. Turquoise, yeah. I mean, it's a bluey green. Bluey greens are fine, but you can't use greeny blues. I'm busy painting bronze trim on Space Wolves. Oh dear God, my heart bleeds for you. Is a rebel, dyed his hair to stick it to his parents. Who's a rebel? You call me a Gumby? How dare you? Who's a rebel? Who dyed their hair? How dare you? So there we go. That is that. Right. So I'm going to stick music on because I'm going to start from the top, because it was like a nice little country style. And while we do it, let's see what we're working on tonight. There you go. Laser cut wood model kit. A little thing I got from birthday. Thanks to the wife and kids. So I was thinking, I went to Hobbycraft, right, and I had a look at the Spitfires, and there's 3 other manufacturers who have variations of the Spitfire model. So I don't know the models, not like the models as in the miniatures, like the models of Spitfire off by heart, but there was a Type 2A, and then there was like the desert one, and then there was another one that was a little bit post World War II, and each one's from a different company. I was just thinking, oh man, this is going to get expensive if I keep going down this road. So there you go. But anyway, it's nice. It's a nice little tin thing. And mini gift in a tin. Look at that. Lovely. Oh, it's a bit too bright, isn't it? Let's turn that down. There we go. So it says mini gift in a tin. I think that's quite smart. And inside we get some stuff. Hang on. God damn it. It doesn't want to come out. There we go. Live on air. So, nice little tin. Keep your bits in. Ooh, there's a stick in there. So I assume that's glue of some kind as well. So, is you gonna put some tunes on, Kev? I've put some tunes on. Oh, you can't hear them. There we go. Yeah. Alright, so we've got some bits here. I guess you just pop it out. It's all laser cut card. Oh, look. Got some fine bits there. What's this? Oh, it's got a bit of sandpaper. It's got a little bit of sandpaper included. Oh, I like that. Nice bargain, Morgan bit. I'm hoping that's not a swastika, and it is just an unfortunately shaped piece for part of it. Probably for the propellers, actually. Well, I mean, that's me banned from the internet for a while. God damn it. Alright. Yeah, the tin is quite good. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine then. Alright, so, look, it comes with nice instructions as well. And it says, first check, you have all the correct parts. Well, we've got 2 of these. We've got one of those. I've got one of these. Oh, look. It's got the signs cut on it. One of those. And one of those. Got these slot. Oh, 2 of those and 2 of those. We've got... There's no stick on the picture. Woo! We got a bonus cocktail stick. Winning. And, oh no, it says there. Ah, that was me thinking I'd got lucky. So, use the stick provided to carefully push out the wooden parts, remove any bumps and edges with the sandpaper square. Okay. Build the first wing. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it, yo. Oh, that was easy enough. Now, you know what? I'm going to change the song because overthinking the lyrics a little bit, it sounds a bit rapey. So there you go. I spoiled it for you. Yeah, stab yourself in the thumb. This show is actually, I think, I've already been demonetized because I've mentioned this. I've just mentioned the act. I'm done. That's it. Let's start a new stream. Oh my god. Alright, now we've got to sand it down. It provided sandpaper. I shall use the sandpaper. I just want to wiggle my hips now. Junior thing, Mr. Kev. I don't know, it's just got a good beat to it. It's not particularly good, but the beat is alright. I want you to wiggle your... No, I've got different music on now. There's no Metallica or polka. Yeah, that's pretty true. You know, I can't be bothered. That's going to take too long. Right. So we needed a bit like that. So, like that, like that, like that. I don't know. Go get some therapy, I guess. Why do I feel so down? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so blue? I need a meal like you. I need some bitches, some friends, and some jewelry. I'm trying to get like you. Sign me a deal like you. Foreign my whip like you. Give me a gun and pop me a nigga. I'm trying to be lit like you. Flex on the nah, we're not having that. Sorry, we're family friendly. Sit some bongs. You think so, right? Okay. And then don't forget to glue at each stage. Oh, I got a glue. See, it's still hobbying because glue is involved. Okay. Alright. Ease side panel on carefully. So, I guess this is a side panel. I assume. Doesn't show you which direction it should go. But it does say it should look like this. Okay, so you have all those bits level like that. Right, so it is this bit. Okay. So nah, that should be enough. I'm gonna assume there's enough cure time. Let's not panic too much. And then pop this bit on. Oh no! Broke it already. There we go. Now we're on track. No, that don't seem right at all. Keep that for the other side. Put that one on there. There we go. I fixed it. Just serenade us with Smeagol tunes tonight. That glue is probably still be wet this time tomorrow evening. Probably. It's alright. After all this, I'm expecting Kev to either do a live read of the Communist Manifesto or Mein Kampf. You know, just to make sure he gets himself cancelled. Awesome. Probably. Oh, so because it is basically PVA glue, right? You got plenty of time to readjust and stuff, which is fine. I'm gonna pop a little bit of glue on here though, just so I can fix that bit back on. There we go. So I guess do it like that. Hey man, these editor picks are getting wild now. Right. All nicely lined up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I got that, mate. I'm not. Why would I read the chat? I think there's a bit of a delay, that's why. No, I got it the right way round. So, suck it. And I was reading the chat. Thank you very much, Mr. Dave. Right. The base should be flush with the side. Ah, so there's another piece that should be inside? What's going on here? That doesn't track. Oh, push down the next panel from above. Okay, right, so you do that. And then... It wants me to do this. Okay. More weak glue. I mean, this glue just looks like spunk, really. Just like, not even the thick kind either. Just regular old sperm bank spunk. Maybe this is why I don't get sponsors. I don't know. That's alright. Okay, right, so there we go. Instructions are... Look at the picture in the instructions. The flat side of the wings face forward. No, they don't. No, they don't. See, the pointy bit goes forward. Alright? See? See? Suck it. Yeah. I can read the chat all I like, but I'm reading the instructions. Suck it. Right. Are you gonna have a go at him for it? Right. The thing is, though, right? It looks different in the picture. See, look, the wings are the other way around in the picture, aren't they? To what's in the instructions. That's unnecessarily confusing. Right. So schlop. Right, let's do this proper, right? Let's do it proper. There we go. Oh, that feels better already. That does feel much better already. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought there was something off about it, though. I'm gonna have to write a letter of complaint. Send it into Watchdog. Or what's that other show with the old birds in it? I forgot what it's called. It is Watchdog, isn't it? And always doing like product reviews and things that customers get screwed over on, stuff like that. There we go. I bet there's a lot of people in the chat going, vindication! Okay. That looks right. Nice and flush. Alright. To right on the yeah, it seemed a bit weird. Stick to GW models, Kev. Thanks, Gina. The thing is, right, when there's no instructions involved, I build better. because I just naturally go with the design, right? As soon as I try and stick with the instructions, it all fucks up. I mean, look at those Immortals last week, right? Built on perfectly, not a single gap, right? No instructions, just going off memory from over 10 years ago. I can build this thing. God. Oh. Right, so squeeze it over a bit more because we've got one more teeny tiny little panel bit to go on there. Where's my pointy stick? Get my pointy stick. Wait. Hey. You let my pointy stick poke you through. There we go. Right. I'm gonna look at the picture now. Dinner bit going to the back, I reckon. Look, don't act like you come here to see a professional, okay? You think you spend your most precious thing that you have, your time, right, to come and watch a professional on a Friday? While everyone else is out partying and having fun, spending time with their loved ones, I'm here cocking the most basic of stuff up so you don't have to. And I'll do it all live. Right. Stuck down. There we go. Pour! And now I'll be able to stick those two bits together now. Yeah! We're getting there. Kev would stick the wings on Concorde backwards as well. Get out of here. Get out. Look outside with the polka dot rain. They had an old bird in it. Oh dear. Alright, mate. No worries. Thanks. Okay, so. Right. Now glue the two sides together. Okay, saw that coming. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Okay. Makes more sense now than ever. I'm gonna scoop this. I'm gonna pop it up there because now that bit that broke off has a bit more support from the neighbouring piece of wood, like so. Okay, there we go. It's coming together eventually. Hang on. That's not my account. How dare you? Right. Let's get that music back, shall we? Now. Already watched a professional. Duncan and Ninja put videos out on a Friday. You're the light relief, mate. Oh, thanks so much. Thank you so much. I haven't really watched anything from Duncan lately because it is painting tutorials, right? And there's only so many painting tutorials you can watch, just like to learn about painting certain things. They're really useful to go back to refer to, but just for general entertainment, they don't really hit the spot. Ninjon, he makes a good blend of informative and entertainment. But I'm really digging the painting phase at the moment, because it just feels very organic, and it's just three mates being goofballs essentially, which I can relate to that. So right. Let's pop this through. Oh, this is extra thick. Ah, there we go. That's why you got the pokey stick. Glue them together, but did you really see that coming? You didn't. Well, there you go. The kit was probably made by a German. Oh, come on now. Come on now, low blow. Shocking behaviour from you, mate. I expect better from you. This, though? Oh, I'm saving this to my list. It's a banger. Oh, it's got guitar! What we got in the chat? Best thing about Chris's painting tutorials is he does them at a very basic level. Yeah, I know, that's basically it. He is an army painter, like through and through. He doesn't really paint things to be showcased. He paints them to get them done. And for most people, that's what you need. You know, you just need to get it done as quickly as possible before you lose interest. Because let's face it, right? To be honest, in a chat, how many times have you just put stuff off because the painting just dragged on and you lost interest and you went for something else? It's the Achilles heel of the hobby, really. So, and I like the fact that he's expanding different paint ranges as well. He's getting to play with them, because I think he said in one of the podcasts that, you know, like, being at Games Workshop, he just used Games Workshop paints. Like, he had no need to use any other paints, and you know, that was part of the job anyway, was to use their products. So it's kind of like a big eye opener for him. So which is cool, because, you know, like, he's been army painting for so long, and then doing those painting tutorial videos. You know, I think he's found his stride now. You know. So I'm gonna pop them all in those spots. Ah, get out of here, you bit of wood. It's a naughty piece of wood that just won't bugger off. Okay. go. Another thing is, this has 4 propellers. I'm pretty sure a Spitfire has 3. Am I right in thinking that? I got bored with painting often because I realised I hate minis. Hence, I'll finish Goliath and Rasky. Yeah, that's it. Painting is a chore. That's why Lego is so, like, it's a nice little welcome break. Because you don't have to paint anything, you just build. And then, like, you can marvel at the creation that you made before it gets destroyed by your progeny. That blade of the propeller is upside down. Oh, get out! There is no other. They're exactly the same back and front, mate. Get out. You're hurting me, man. You're hurting me. Oh god, this is just abysmal, isn't it? Just absolutely abysmal. My street cred is gonna suffer for this. Alright. Let's see if I can just stamp it out straight on top. There we go. There's a hack. I'm not talking about myself, of course. Aye. There we go. Depends on the mark of Spitfire, I guess. Does this company even plain? They had one job. The new gloves hated the old ones. Take an age to paint. That's fair enough. Yeah, this more skirmish-based games are definitely taking off because of the simplified. Like, it's a lot easier to collect a smaller force and then have a couple of different forces, because then you get to, you know, get a flavour of what each faction is like. Whereas if you're doing traditional Warhammer armies, you know, you gotta flesh out an army before you get a real taste of what it can do, and then that just ends up too much that time. That ends up being a massive financial and time consuming venture. These propellers are so wibbly wobbly. Once I glue it on though, it should be fine. It should stabilise. Aye! Should, I said. Should. There we go. This is like... Oh my god. This is terrible. But it's providing an evening of entertainment, so I can't be mad at it, you know? Oh, let's just twist it away a little. There we go. Oh my god. The shit I do. Alright. So make the stand, stick the real propeller in, and sorry, the rear wings, and we're good. Oh, one of the kids are woken up very noisily. So what we got? What we got? Lego. That reminds me, I've moved all my Lego vids to a second channel. You got why have you got a second channel? Yeah, that's right. Keep it all on one channel, and you'd easily double up on traffic. You know. It's Waylander's Wandering after all. So that's that bit. Wall Street cred. Harsh. Very harsh. Alright. I'll put these wings in the right way, don't worry. That's when some twit in the chat goes, actually, you put it in the wrong way. And then I have a mental breakdown. Gotta squeeze the glue. Needs more glue. So much glue. All the glue. Oh my god. So bad. Right, so I guess... Yeah, so it's going to be like off kilter. I believe that's the term. Don't quote me on that. Oh, for fuck's sake. I really should just stick to fucking one. This is just getting worse and worse, I swear. There we go. Ah. Sit on it right. He told her. There we go. It's on. It's done. It looks absolutely fucking terrible. But you know what? I'm glad that the wife and kids got it for me, because that was an absolute laugh. No, I forgot a bit. Ah, shit. I forgot a bit. It's not done yet. Don't break it, don't break it, don't break it, don't break it. Oh, that's such a delicate bit as well. Oof. There we go. I thought I broke it for a second. Right. Doesn't quite matter. Okay. Okay. Turn around. Got my revenge on the chat. Wahaha. There, now it's done. Oh my god. The thing is, I can't tip it because then it will fall apart. Just search Waylander builds. Fair enough. So yeah, go check out Waylander's second channel called Waylander Builds. Mythos comes in for the singing. Thank you. Thanks. Come here for singing. Stays here for Smeagol. Terrible. That propeller nose is sharper than Concord's nose. There we go. So I think I finally got the hang of SWL. Only taken a year. Fair enough. Oh, the chat disconnected for a second. Strange. I hope it hasn't lagged too much. I hope it stayed quite steady. The rear wings. Yes, that's what they are. They're rear wings. I'm not going to call them the rudder wings or whatever. The tail wings. Well, the rudder is actually the bit that goes side to side there. And these are tails, the tail wings. But I'm going to call them the rear wings because there are a lot of just generic people in the chat who don't care about that. Actually, doesn't work like that. The Lego vids get zero traction now. I'm doing so much wargaming. Ah, fair enough. Kev, the flight stabs is upside down. It's not. It's not. Shut up. It's not. The plane that won the war and Kev broke Kev. Yeah, it's not even this. Look, it just fell out. Oh, for fuck's sake. Rage. I'm going to see if this can fly. Jesus. Jesus H. Christ. Stay on this time, you absolute pleb. Right. See if I can bring the camera down without screwing everything up again. There we go. Alright, but it's like off to the side slightly, you know, so you get a tilted profile of it. But that's it. That's what it looks like. It's a bit of fun, really, isn't it? I'm not going to do a painting video on it. Forget that. So there we go. So yeah, bit of fun. Sometimes you just gotta go with your intuition rather than the instructions. But you know, I was good fun. Generic people do chats full of wargamers. They care. Don't think anyone really cares. Hey, Karen Commissar. You can't make it up. You can't. Oh my god. They care. They really care, he says. I say they don't care. And then in pops caring Commissar. Wow. There we go. Just needs an orc on it now. Yeah, probably. You could cut an orc in half and stick him on. It would work. And slap some DAC on it. Perfect. A grot plane. Yeah. Maybe. Stick some squig bombs on it. That'd be pretty cool. There you go. I'll tell you what. If you want that done, alright, send the bits out to me. I'll give you my address. You can send the bits. I'll make it a special request just for you. But yeah, oh my god, that was bloody terrible, wasn't it? Like, just absolutely disgusting. Let's see. The stream's been good. Okay, that's all right. So let's get rid of that. We're gonna get this sorted out, And then we are going to... Oh, it's slowing up because I'm loading up Discord. We're going to go over to Community Corner in a moment. So if you haven't already, hop over. I'll pop the link in here. I can hear the neighbours through the wall. Having a good old chinwag. Phil is playing F122 on his Xbox rather than watching my show. How disgusting of him. I am disgusted. How dare he. I hope he's watching me in the background and I just called him out and he feels bad. Sergio, he's playing Slay the Spire. Oh, come on. Really? That hurts me. It really does hurt me. Anyways, should we get on with Community Corner? I think so. Let's do it. No, you're not too late, mate. We've only been on for an hour. You're good. And we get into the best bit of the show, which is the Community Corner, where every week we get to see what you lot have been working on, whether it's completed, blah 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 blah. Yeah, and the words, whether it's completed works of art, unlike my sentencing, works in progress, which is pretty much how I talk, or ideas, concepts, and projects you want to start. So, with that in mind, let's have a look and see what we got here. And right at the top, we have Mr. Quingo, and he's been slowly working through his Carriage and Overlords. He's painting up this gun hauler, which is pretty awesome. I like the freehand symbols that he's got going on there as well. Very nice. A bit of lettering there. Oh, it's not lettering, it's runing? Rune inscribing? Rune inscription? Forget it. I'm not going to even try. It's cool stuff, mate. Alright? Nice colours. Lovely put together. Jolly good. There we go. Thanks for sharing. Next up, Mythos. I've been doing some printing, a plasma cannon turret for Malim and Russ, and some not science from Red Makers. Oh my god. Dude, you borderline IP theft right here, mate. Borderline. But I like that you know it is. You built a Horus Heresy Predator. Share it. Right, so very nice. See, you've used the spare guns from the kits. Oh, you thought, you know what, I don't want to waste these spare guns. I'm going to print a whole tank to put these spare guns on. I'm not even hating on you, mate. At least you bought a kit. So there you go. You've done more than what some people do. That's a pretty impressive bit of weaponry there, though. That's what she said. Oh, it looks good. And you're not scions. Oh my god. It really is on the nose. You should feel ashamed of yourself, Mythos. Ashamed. I'm gonna put the chair up higher, just so I can have a bit more altitude. So there you go. I have a bit more authority now. Shame on you. But no, they look great though. They came out really well. So thank you for sharing. Mr. Fish. Working on all sorts of projects this week. Some Grots, Chaos Spawn, a Plague Marine kit bash, and Mortarion himself. Ooh. So here's these lovely Grots. Very nice colour scheme you got there. Gone for the more pale, fleshy look, which is cool. And a little green, little yellow eyes, the little beady eyes. Love it. Plenty of blood as well. These absolute nutters. It always got so much character, you know. And there's the Chaos Spawn as well. Oh, there's a Minotaur. Sweet. This one looks cool, for sure. The skin tones on this is pretty cool as well. Very nicely done. You know what? On this screen, on the laptop screen, it looked like grey plastic with green stuff scratched on it. Looking at the big screen up here, I can see it's actually purple with green dry brushed on it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. But I like this one though. Look at that, with those horrible blades just coming out the back. Very bloody. Ooh. And then we got this choppy dude right here as well. It's a converted Plague Marine, isn't it? Yeah, Plague Marine kit bash. Pretty cool. I like the tongue lick coming out there as well. That's pretty cool. And then Mortarion as well. Oh, look how grimy that looks. I love it. Oh, you have a good night, Mr. Scuba Pez. Thanks again for popping by. The Anycubic Photon Mono. They've been having a big sale recently to try and shift the Anycubic Photon Mono. Like, they've been going for like, what, $160? Which, actually no, less than that, $150, which in real money, British pounds, can't really say that much anymore. That's about 130 quid, something like that, which is actually quite affordable now. So it's not bad. This are looking. Okay, right. So there we go. Looks very awesome, dude. Thanks for sharing. And then we got Mr. Bunker painting up some stabby bastard kits. Yeah. Again, nice contrast colours there. I like that he went for the blue on the teeth there, but the orc skin tone, very nicely done. Very nicely done indeed. It's just really nicely done. So yeah, it's like verdigris, isn't it? That's awesome, dude. You are knocking it out, by the way. Like you, the amount that you get to paint is awesome. Hey Phil, sorry you're late. Yeah, well, you know, Formula One racing games takes precedent over my show after all, doesn't it? There we go. I can't say anything because I keep missing his show on a Monday, but it's like Mondays is a really busy evening for me because a lot of the time I'm out sending like a carload of parcels because my wife's on a vintage binge at the moment, and the kids have their own account as well, so they're get rid of some of their older stuff so that they can have some money in a pot for like treats or holiday or whatever, which is, you know, it's a good idea. But it does mean a lot of my evenings I'm out and about trying to find in-post lockers that aren't full already, or, you know, going to an every shop, you know, the old what was it called? You know what it was called. And yeah, like sometimes they won't take it because they got too many parcels, and that's a pain. There's my life story anyway. Gina, still loads to do here so far. Look at that Archeon, looking awesome, by the way. That's awesome. I really like it. You've done a lot of work on that. It's coming along very nicely. Oh, nice close up. That's what we want. We want closer up pictures so we can really dig into those colours. I mean, look, the variety of colours there is lovely. Oh, we get a shot of the back as well. Ah, he picked up the skulls, which is cool. So, for those who don't know, I can't remember the name of the mount, but the mount was a shape-shifting demon that Archeon freed and then enslaved back in the old world. He took it from a menagerie of a Slaaneshi lord, and then yeah, he bent it to his will. And in the old world, it took form of a steed, like a demonic steed, because he willed it to. Go back millennia, no, go forward millennia, and it's this massive dragon demon thing, where it shape shifted because it consumed the essences of three of the greater demons of chaos. So that's why you got the Nurgle, Khorne, and Tzeentch heads on it. Though there's no Slaaneshi head on it, simply because Slaanesh was enslaved, and so the forces of Slaanesh were very, very weak, non-present, and those greater demons were basically sent to test and try and kill Archeon. So, you know, was it Draugr or something like that? Was it something like that? That's the name of the steed. But anyway, so yeah, shape shifted, so it's 3 heads. It's pretty cool. Lost track of the time, that, and been sorting out on my Dominion. Ah, fair enough, dude. Fair enough. So there you go, little history there. But no, it looks great. It looks awesome. Thanks for sharing. And then we've got Ed's Art the Minis, Captain America, done and dusted, March challenge sorted, and a personal challenge to create something with just Army Painter speed paints. Alright. Not bad at all. They're looking pretty good. Lots of texture on there, which is nice to see, because the mini looks quite smooth, like in bare plastic. So I guess the speed paints really brought out the texture in it, which is nice. We also got a Druid Knight from Lion's Tower, who we're affiliated with, by the way. Ding! So much fun to do. I mean, that looks pretty cool, right? That is a nice sculpt for one, and the paint job is pretty cool. Nice earthy colours. And again, nice base. Very nicely done. Thank you very much, dude. What was it? Bill says Space Bat, Angel Dragon, the Iron Giant. Fair enough. Next we got Robert Marshall, who's new to the Discord. Look, hi. Hello. Welcome, welcome, by the way. Who's Robert Marshall in the chat? Is it Karen Commissar by any chance? I guess so, because he did say he built a Horus Heresy Predator, of which it is here. Look at that chunky chonk of a chonk. That is going to be a lot of fun to paint, for sure. I can't wait to see what you do with that. So keep us up to date with that. And thank you for joining the Discord. Welcome. It is a fun little thing. Oh, Raven just popped in some bits. Painted up a Lion Tower mini this week. I'm loving all these Lion Tower minis. Which, by the way, he's going to be there at ChillCon. So if you do go, feel free to say hello. And yeah, he's always up for a chat as well, as long as he's not too busy. Because as you can imagine, his table gets quite popular. Yeah, that's a great sculpt, and you've brought it out really nicely. Nice shading, good choice of colours, great base. Can't fault it. Looks really nice, dude. Very dynamic pose as well, isn't it? Oh, you doing Iron Warriors? Ah, okay. Well, I will be judging on how neat those has stripes are going to be. Yeah, I'll be out there with a ruler and everything, measuring the gap between yellow lines. And there you go. That's Community Corner. Awesome stuff. Now I'm going to put on my face, and I'm just going to check Facebook quick and see if anyone popped anything up on there. It's always good to check, you know. No one's posted anything. That's fine. I didn't share it till last minute anyway, so never mind. Never mind indeed. So I'm just gonna give him a thumbs up and a little wave. There we go. Job done. Sick. Alright. And then we're going to go to our playlist. Oh, you dingo. There we go. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. If I can paint half as good as anyone here, I'll be okay. I've got my painter's tape, Kev. Ah, yeah. But the thing about the tape is sometimes it doesn't go flush to the surface you're painting on, and then you get a little bit underneath, and then you get the squiggly lines, and then it's all messed up from there on. But I'll tell you what, if that does happen, you can just make it as if it's part of the wear and tear, and just like, so when you take unless you're airbrushing, because no, it still works for airbrushing as well. So when you take the tape away, if you've got any like missteps on it or whatever, you can either leave them as it or get a brush and just flick them away, and then it will look like the so say you're painting the black. I think it'd be easier to paint black stripes over the yellow, right? So if the black bleeds onto the yellow, then just flick a little bit, like in random directions, and it will look like the yellow paint has been scratched away from damage off of the black paint. You know what I mean? It's a cool little effect you could do. Freehand it. Don't be mean. I'm not. Tape, thin coat of varnish, then paint. Boo. No, varnish is a safety net. We don't need that. Why do we want that? Got a handful of nuts right now. Popped them in my mouth. Right. What is the time? 10:15. So this is the atrocious looking thing that I built. Bloody terrible, right? Just line it up with the camera. Oh man, good fun though. I'll pop it up there. Pride of place of a time when I almost got defeated by a miniature kit. Almost, but not quite. Now I'm going to pop these bits away because I do have one on the go. Oh, by the way, just for the latecomers, it did come with a very nice little tin. So it was a bit of fun. Right, now, as I was saying, let's get my nut bag out of the way. Okay, bit of rubbish out of the way. So recently I was going to do a video. There's no point doing a video. So recently I got onto the Tinternet, the old Tinterweb, and I bought a couple of bits for myself with the birthday money I got. This £8, included postage. Nice little replacement pin vise, because all of the smaller drill bits have snapped from mine, and like I've had that for 20 years. So it's a shame. It comes with a ton of drill bits. I got more. Got tons of drill bits, right? But the smaller ones is what you need. Now the only thing is, because it is cheap, the drill bits are not really sharp. They're not bitey enough, so you need to put a bit more pressure on. But I mean, considering I think like Games Workshop would charge you at least double that, it's all right. Like I got enough drill bits to last me forever. And then I was running out of sharp blades for my old trusty blade. So, which I've had for years, absolute years, like at least 15 years at least, right? Maybe even longer. So, I thought I'd treat myself to this. Now, it was listed as a Gundam building toolkit thing, right? But it came with like a nail file emery board, which is handy. It came with a nice brand new bladed scalpel with plenty of spare blades as well. You got some more files. These ones, I've had ones exactly like this for years. Back when Battle Games for Middle-earth started with the Eagle Moss magazines, and they did a little toolkit with these bits in there, and like little clippers in there as well. So yeah, it's interesting, and now I've got fresh ones. I've had a go with these. These are pretty decent actually, and this box cost me £12, like, so it's got the bits that I needed plus some extra bits. I've got another sanding board type thing. We have tweezers, yeah, very sharp tipped tweezers. Got a nice little cloth just to wipe the dust off. Some that. Look, it's even got a little ruler. Hey, I can finally measure myself. And yeah, there's the spare blades. Now these tweezers are the more handy ones, because you know the angle of them is much more accessible. I think that's it. This is a mold line remover. It's an interesting shape. Look at that. So it is like a dull blade. I mean, well, it's supposed to be dull, but it feels sharp enough. But you know, you can. This ergonomically feels great. You know, and just scrape. So, and like you can just do that, and then go either way. Does alright. Does what the back of a blade would do, and that way you don't blunt your blades so quickly, you know. So that's pretty handy. And then it's got this little like cheap Dremel. I haven't used it yet. It comes in this little bag, which is fun. It's got these little bits. I've never used this before. It's battery powered. I've got a couple of batteries. Make sure I put them in the right way. Spring. There we go. 2 AAs. This is a live demonstration. Never before have I tried this, so let's just see how it goes. If I can actually bloody get it loaded up. Really, bruh? Ugh, live TV, eh? There we go. Okay. Bit wobbly. Something I won't mind sanding down. I've got some sprue here. Let's have a go. Oh. These batteries aren't fully charged, by the way, so... It's alright. I guess you don't want it too abrasive, do you? Got these weird bits though. This one's interesting. Yeah, I definitely need to get fresh batteries, but well, that cuts in nicely actually. So I'm gonna have a bit of fun with that, I reckon. So there we go. It's all good laugh. But yeah, that was 12 quid. Like, it had the bits I needed plus some extra bits, so like it was like, screw it, why not? Can't go wrong. Mr. Bazooka, how you doing, mate? Sorts of puns for days, exactly. I said bag. Ew, you said bag. Wow. Very mature, you. They look more like polishing heads than cut. Yeah, I mean... quite abrasive. There are some that would definitely be for polishing, or if you got any like roughed up surfaces from like a really messy cleanup, you could use that to quickly smooth it over, because there's only so much that filing will do, and filing is quite a time consuming thing to do. So if you use that, sand out nicely. It doesn't have the power to cut, I don't think, unless you got the patience to wait for it to cut. And look at that. I'm never going to get everything back in. Oh, I did. I'm invincible. But no, it's yeah, can't go wrong. So, you know, I did have an Amazon link, but no one used it. No one made any purchases with it. So, you know, like, you have 90 days to get 3 commissioned purchases on there, or it gets closed down. And it's just like, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, because it's hard to find commissioned sales anyway, like, let alone promote them. I can't be arsed with that nonsense. So yeah, have a look. It's worth it if you're looking for some fresh tools that are quite inexpensive, especially for beginners as well. It's a pretty decent set for 12 quid. You can't even get clippers for 12 quid from Games Workshop or most hobby places that aren't like, you know, really cheap spring loaded ones that just snap after like 5 minutes. So there you go. That's my live review of 3 products, because I did the drills as well. 3 products. What? What? So yeah, there you go. I want to hear what everyone's plans are for the weekend as well. And I'm going to have a look and see what's been happening on the Warhammer community webpage as well. Because I'm a little bit behind on the news. That's not the website. That's a different website. Okay. Should be .co.uk. Oh. God damn it. There we go. No, it is .com. Okay. It was the hyphen I was missing. Okay, who opened the door? Alright. So, ooh. Okay. So, we have Feshtor, who's out at the moment. Feshtor can't fight in boarding actions, but his cultists serve him well with his free boarding patrol rules. Yeah. They really got... I see why they do it, but at the same time, it is such a pain that they do these, because the rules are all scattered everywhere, aren't they? Anyone buying in New York? Nah. I mean, he looks cool, for sure. He's a very sneaky orc. But yeah, no, I can't get sidetracked anymore. I'm already too sidetracked. It hurts. But the cultists look fun, at least. They keep redoing the cultists like on the regular. I think they're the most regularly updated kits available, you know. I think I've seen the cultists be updated 3 times within the last 10 years. So yeah. 6th edition, they had some cultists in the Dark Vengeance box. They then released some additional ones, like a box of 6 that you could get. Then they did some more cultists for Blackstone Fortress Warhammer Quest. And then they've done some more now. Oh, they did some for... I mean, I don't think it really counts, but they did some for the Death Guard, didn't they? Did they? No, they just did Poxwalkers. Ah. Just restarted a NIDS army recently after not collecting them since 4th, 5th edition. Nice. Oh, what scheme are you going for? Yeah, there's nothing really going on at the moment there. Big siege tank, Feshtor, Snickrot is coming out. There's a 5th season of Spanners. Oh man, I haven't read Spanners in time. Last time I watched it, they were still running away from a Necron monolith. Yeah. The Plastic Legion Vindicator is ultimate everything killer. It looks chunky enough. It's pretty decent. Minka-lesque charges from... You know what, let's... Ow. Balls to ya. There we go. So, here we go. So, we got this dude. Chunky looking tanky thing there. They have something about sculpts of that. I'm sure you already know who's been part of the team from their post on the internet. It's funny. You do get a lot of I can proudly say I was part of the team that da 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 da, right? But it's only like the headliner names that you really see advertised. That you don't really see anyone else. And the rules around self-promotion from Games Workshop is very confusing and inconsistent, you know. There we go. So Minkalesk is a new plastic guardsman, female type. I think people got a bit annoyed because it's not feminine enough, but there's just look at your average person walking down the street, and most of them sort of sit comfortably, like, as, you know, either or. They never. It's very rare you get those extreme, ultra feminine looking women, or those really butch looking women. Most of them are somewhere in between, because, you know, that's how averages work, but it's also just how people work. So I don't see why there'd be any fuss about it. It's a regular looking woman in combat. She's going to be dead in 15 minutes, so there you go. 40 years of that thing. Okay. And there's a new Black Talon animation coming up. Okay. Based on... Oh, okay. So there was actually... What was it? During first edition? Yeah, it was still during no. Second edition. Second edition... No. I'll go back. It was during first edition Age of Sigmar. Age of Sigmar, when they did the Outstriders or something like that. And they did Black Talon, and she was chasing down this slug riding plague demon. And like you got a whole bunch of what was it? What are they bloody called? Oh my god, my words are gone. This is terrible. I feel like I'm having early dementia. But you had a whole bunch of plague demons. You had some plague knight dudes, some flying plague dudes on giant flying flies. It was a good box set. It was pretty decent. I ended up selling it off because I just didn't really do anything with it, which is a shame, because I really wanted to build that slug riding dude and paint it up, but you know, we always get a bit too optimistic about how much time and energy we have. Mifos says, I love the Minkalesk novels, but the face of the mini looks nothing like our artwork. Very hard to get the minis to look like the artwork, to be honest, because it's not just the sculpt, and you know, trying to get that to turn out, but it's also the paint job as well. It can make the same depending on the paint job, you can make the same face look completely different each time. Andrew says he's going for High Fleet Leviathan because he's planning a local Devastation of Baal narrative thing. Fair enough. But Mifos still wants to get the model. Fair enough. I haven't seen Iron Within. I'll probably watch it after this stream, I guess. When I was key time at Doncaster, we came up with a Fibua sniper game. When the new Den Vindicare was released, HQ politely told us it was A, theirs, and B, to stop it. Fair enough. Horticulus Slimux, that was it. Thank you very much for the reminder. And a new Beast of Noble, that's right. It's one of those that's on par with the intro to the first Dawn of War. It's really good. Fair enough. Can't wait to see that. So obviously I won't be able to play anything because then I bloody get demonetized or whatever. It's annoying. But you know what? While we're all here, let's do some bonus stuff, shall we? So, get rid of that. Booyah. So I built this recently. I've kept the gun off because you can actually it just slots in, which is cool. But I haven't really seen the data sheet for it. So, but I mean, I want to go bare bones because I want to go as cheap as possible points wise. For those who don't know, I've been invited to a YouTuber's tournament in August, arranged by Nick of the Idic Beer, Nick, Necrons and more fame, I guess. And yeah, I wanted to go bare bones for points wise, but also because I've heard that combat wise these are quite tough. Like, they put out damage, they can take a bit of a hit. So, you know, what's not to like? A unit of 3 of these will be more than enough. And then I was doing a little hobby hangout during the week, and Frandog kindly joins me. And while we were chit-chatting, I built another one of these, which are fun little things. I kept the gun movable because why not? But yeah, it's a nice looking little thing. I'm a tank, you know. And then I've started building my second one of these tomb blades, so I think I will carry on building that because I've got a little bit of time. This is like my hobby time, so let's do it, y'all. I'll pop that away. We'll pop it. Oh, just dropped a whole bunch of stuff. So we've got there. It's a full recommend from Karen Commissar. Sweet. Okay, so now I'm on a build binge at the moment, so yeah, you can't trick me into anything other than building stuff right now. So there, and I'm definitely not going to paint it in Howling Griffins. So sorry, dude. I think you're gonna have to start unsubscribing. Alright, so we've got torso and we've got the funky face that's going to be attached to the orb like that for absolutely no reason. Yeah, everything needs painting. But I think the idea is I'll build stuff, and then like if it takes my fancy, then I'll paint it. So that way I'm not forcing myself to do anything I don't enjoy. It's a hobby, isn't it? And I enjoy the building. I could build for days. It is the painting bit that it takes me a long time to work up to, but once I start doing it, then I can't stop. It's such an annoying thing. The inconsistencies of my brain is a daily struggle. But I can't complain too much because it could always be worse. It's going to be nice to and not suggest HG, but now you've done yourself dirty, get them quartered. Never! Quartered? What's quartered, precious? There you go. Now you can leave me alone. Right. There we go. Look at that. See? A blunt blade can be useful sometimes for cleanup. I find like a fresh sharp blade can be too sharp and like it just cuts a bit too much out of the mini. Like that. But Kev, didn't you just get a new hobby kit? Aren't you going to try and use that stuff? Hey, look, I haven't finished with this blade. Like, I will use that once I've finished using this. When I'm good and proper. And I'm building so much stuff, it doesn't matter. So I'm thinking of maybe doing my own version of Operation FAP. So for those who follow Elster Nation, he's doing Operation FAP, which is finish all projects. He's building and painting everything he owns that he's had a backlog of for a long time. Last year, he wasn't allowed to buy anything new. He could trade, but that was it. And he did alright. This year, he's sort of gone a bit easier on himself. But again, he is working for it, and he is a building machine. So and a painting machine even, so you can really get those projects done. Now I am notoriously flaky when it comes to getting projects done, so I don't think I could do what he does on his scale, but I could build everything. So maybe I could call it Operation BAP. Build all projects. Totally original idea. Not at all ripped. Right. So, yeah, it does slide in like that. Ah, you know what? Let's go in that way. There we go. Right, so now it's got to go there, and its back's got to go on those points there. Like that. Okay. Right. Just a little bit of that thin stuff in there just to seal it. There we go. And now it's in place so that I can glue the arms on and they should go where they're supposed to. Hey! Bloody thing keeps rolling over. Alright. If you to cave in and do it eventually, well, you know. sharp blade, you have to scrape or cut. It's true. It's true. Oh, I don't need that sprue. That's from... Yeah, that's from the other thing. Bye-bye. So many spare bits on that kit, you know? It's disgusting. But if you're an orc, I mean, that's just beauty, isn't it? Kev's Baps. Yeah. I'd be screwed then. Just acquired 2 to 3k of NIDs alone and haven't touched the Marines in Augustus or Lord of the Rings Dunlinden project or Chaos. Ouch. Ouch. How are you going to cope, mate? I have no idea. Right, so we've got hands and we got arms. $22 and $7. Seven. There's a reference for Friends fans out there. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. So are there any hobby controversies at the moment that I'm missing out on? Any of that juicy drama? I'm not really. I say that like I'm actually interested in the drama. Did anyone watch the painting phase interview of Rob from The Honest Wargamer and Peachy and Rob reminiscing on how they were dealing with like bad managers? I think every job has that, don't they? They have just absolutely crap managers who have no idea what they're doing, but they're in a place of, they're in like a position of power where they could just say, nope, it's happening, and you kind of have to abide by it. So I would suggest gluing the hand on first, because the hand is in a fixed place. It's got a solid socket. Ugh. Where's my tweezers? My tweezers are better than my hands. There we go. There's your fill of smut for the evening. Pop that there. Pop that there. There we go. Easy peasy. Just a thin amount just on there to solidify. Hey, sweet. I always enjoyed watching Monica do that scene. Me Foss. I thought you were doing Len Goodman from Strictly. I don't watch Strictly, so sorry to disappoint. I know. How could you? You saw the interview. What did you think, Mr. Bazooka? drummer Rocket Bells in Augustus look just as derpy in the flesh as in pictures, of course. Well, it was rumoured that they were an early concept kit, and they just got left because, like, they didn't know what to do with them, and they just thought, oh, you know what, sod it, look, we got them fully ready to go, let's just finally get rid of them. I like them though, because, like, anyone who says, hey, it's not realistic, dude, you're playing war dollies, like, in an imaginary future where there's space wizards and, you know, demigods and stuff like that. Like, just don't overthink it, you know. Oh, this is ridiculous, really. It's like eating with chopsticks all over again. Fuck. Can you tell I'm a bit tired? Like, this would normally not be an issue, but right now it is being a massive pain in the butt. Let's see. I just did it with my fingers. That's what she said. Here we go. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna apologise, because from now on it's just gonna be silly, tired, goofy ass Kev. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Cushy. Alright, Gav. When I was at uni, I did bar work. Had to teach the new graduate manager how to tap and vent a keg. Oof. Crikey. How can you get into a manager position without doing some of the grunt work? You know what I mean? It should just be standard. Like, you have experience doing the grunt work, therefore you are suited to the job. Right, so this bit is very delicate, so I'm going to snip away. Like that. Okay, and then I can snip closer. Like that. And it won't have the pressure of the frame pushing on it. Actually, that's good enough. I don't really need to clean that. Alright. Pop some in the sockets. Behave yourselves. More professionals. And then slide it into the holes like that. Get good angle on it. Make sure you don't miss any of the holes. You want to get all of them at the same time. Oh, okay. Naughty. I am missing one. No, there it is. Oh, jeez, it's so tiny. That's what she said. Oh dear. Definitely be palming them off or kit bashing them into Gravis. Yeah, I think a lot of people were thinking make them Gravis, because you got heavy intercessors, for Christ's sake, you know. But that's why I think the rumour of them being an earlier concept sort of rings more true, because they were probably designed before Gravis was going to be a bigger thing, you know. Like a more consistent thing. So Yeah. Oh. Deductive reasoning would suggest that those rumours are close enough to the truth. There we go. Nice. Could have left those off, but I don't want to. Voices. I thought, yeah, great interview. But fair enough. It gets better. I had to teach them so they could write the training standard. Ah. Get the holes in the rooms. Ah. Oh, God. Now you're just getting smutty, aren't you? You absolute disgusting individuals. I hope you are disgusted in yourselves as much as I am disgusted in you. Okay. Right, that's 16. That's 17. Where did they go? I don't know. Someone said that they aren't in Gravis because they're meant to stand in for Devastators. Yeah. Well, that's what I think. Like, they were supposed to be a stand-in for Devastators, which, okay, fine. But yeah, no. If they were in Gravis, it would look okay. Like, it wouldn't look so jarring, but I think people get used to them. I mean, like, look at the reaction of the old Centurions, right? Which was a Space Marine inside a Space Marine. You know, that was basically the meme. And yeah, you know, people just took them as, okay, this is a dreadnought without a half-dead Space Marine inside. And that concept grew because later on they did those dreadnoughts that were piloted by healthy there's a step missing here. Oh yeah, I did miss a whole step right here. Okay, well, I mean, that's not going to be very helpful. I missed this whole step out here. So there we go. I think I'm going to call it. Oh my days, that's terrible, right? I've gone from a pro builder who could do no wrong to a silly goose screwing up the most basic of things like reading. So I'm gonna call it there. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you so much to everyone who posted their stuff in Community Corner. A massive thank you to all the members as well, both on YouTube and Buy Me a Coffee. So big shout out to Lupus Canis, Tabletop Running Minis, Gina Doherty, The Scuba Pairs, Normski, Gunstar Hero, David Young, Zero Honor, Gunstar Hero, Gina Doherty, and Waylanders Wandering. Big loves to all of you for putting your money where your mouth is. And don't forget, I do have a Patreon now as well, so if you're already on Patreon and it's just easier for you to add an extra one on there, then you can find me on there. Everything will be on my link tree, so I'll pop that up. And yeah, we've got tons of affiliates now as well. We've got the Lion Tower, which has got a great affiliate. If you go onto the Discord, you'll see we've got discount code as well that you can use, so that's awesome. We've got the Colour Forge as well, so if you want to get all your sprays, that'd be great. Again, it helps the channel out. If you want to get them cheaper though, or if you want to get any of the other hobby supplies, Element Games is where you want to go, and enter the codes again, and you'll get yourself double loyalty points. So that's more money you can spend on yourself, treat yourself. And then of course, if you want to get yourself more Imperium magazines or get some of the newer Stormbringer magazines, then there's a link to Forbidden Planet as well. Again, all these different ways that help support the channel. But if you just want to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon, then that is more than enough to help the channel out, and it costs you absolutely nothing to do. So yeah, big loves. I hope you'll stay safe and beautiful and wonderful. Have a fantastic weekend, and I am trying to get some content out, I do promise. It's all getting there. It's just lots of different projects all scattered everywhere, and you know what I'm like, I can't just finish one thing. I have to do lots of different things at the same time because I might make it easy for myself. So yeah. Anyways, big love, stay safe, see you next one, peace.
Quoted? Was quoted, precious?